Hello everyone, and welcome back. It's really nice to have a quiet moment together. I have to admit, last week was so busy, I barely had time to sit and breathe.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Mine was nonstop too. From morning till night, it felt like I was running from one task to another, and by evening, I was completely drained.
I had meetings back to back, and in between, I was trying to answer emails and run small errands. By Friday, even a cup of tea didn't feel relaxing, my mind just wouldn't stop.
That happened to me too. On Wednesday, I tried to cook dinner after a long day, but I kept thinking about unfinished tasks. I realized I was more tired mentally than physically.
Exactly. I noticed that too. Even when I sat for 5 minutes, I couldn't just rest. My thoughts kept racing: what's next, what's pending, what I forgot.
I had the same feeling. On Thursday evening, I decided to take a short walk outside. Just 10 minutes in the fresh air, and I could feel a little calm creeping back.
I love that. I did something similar on Sunday morning. I made a cup of coffee, sat by the window, and watched the sunlight on the trees. It sounds simple, but it made me feel lighter, like I was breathing again.
Yes, small moments really help. Last weekend, I even turned off my phone for a while. Just sitting and listening to music while cooking made me notice how tense I had been all week.
That's so true. And I realized that sometimes, saying no is part of peace too. I had a friend asking for help with a project on Saturday, and instead of saying yes immediately, I told myself, not today. It felt strange at first, but it was the right choice for my energy.
Exactly. I tried that too. I had invitations for a few events, but I chose to skip one just to have a calm evening at home. It felt amazing to just sit, read, and sip tea without any rush.
And that little pause gave me more energy than trying to do everything. Even small choices like walking, stretching, or sipping slowly can make a busy day feel lighter.
Yes, I noticed last week that even 5 minutes of sitting by the balcony, watching the sunset, changed my whole mood. It reminded me that life doesn't always have to be running.
I did something similar on Sunday. I put my phone away, went to a nearby park, and just watched the birds. It felt like my mind finally had a rest, even if it was only for 15 minutes.
And it's amazing how these tiny moments ripple through the week. After that quiet time, I felt more patient, more focused, and even happier doing daily tasks.
Exactly. I also realized that mental fatigue hits harder than physical. Even if I slept enough, my mind would still feel heavy if I didn't pause and notice small things.
Yes, that happened to me too. On busy mornings, I was rushing through breakfast and emails. By the afternoon, I felt completely drained, even though I hadn't done anything physically hard.
So I started intentionally choosing peace over pressure. Like on Monday, instead of jumping straight into work, I made a cup of tea and just sat for a few minutes. It sounds small, but it set the tone for the day.
I love that. I tried something similar. I journaled for 10 minutes before starting my tasks. Writing a few thoughts, breathing slowly, it gave me calm energy I didn't know I needed.
And even connecting with nature helped. I remember walking by the river, listening to water and birds. It felt like a soft reset, my mind felt clearer, my body lighter.
Yes, and sharing moments with someone else makes it even better. I called a friend and we laughed over silly things. It was just 5 minutes, but it lifted a lot of weight off my shoulders.
So for me, busy schedules aren't the problem, it's forgetting these little pauses. When I notice them and take them, even a full week feels more balanced.
Exactly. I feel the same. Life feels less overwhelming when I consciously allow calm moments. Even during long, busy days, peace is possible.
So today, we wanted to share how we personally handle busy days, why we feel tired, and small ways we find calm. It's not about changing everything. Just noticing and taking gentle steps.
Yes, And I hope everyone listening can see that even in their busy life, there's always space for peace. Little choices, small pauses, and mindful moments make all the difference.
So remember, life can be full, schedules can be tight, but calm is always possible. It just needs a few gentle moments.
Exactly. And with that, let's start noticing our own small peaceful moments this week.
Last week, I tried something new to manage my busy days. Instead of jumping straight into tasks, I set aside a small, paused time every morning.
Oh yes, I did something similar. Even 5 minutes of stretching or deep breathing made a big difference for me. It felt like giving myself a little gift before the day started.
Exactly. And I noticed that planning small breaks keeps me calmer. I try to step away from the phone or computer for 10 minutes, just walking or sipping tea.
I love that. Sometimes I also take a short walk outside. Even if it's just around the house or the balcony, fresh air helps me feel lighter.
Another thing I tried was writing a tiny to-do list, just 3 important tasks for the day. It stopped me from feeling overwhelmed by everything else.
Yes, I do that too. It's amazing how focusing on only a few things keeps your mind calmer and energy higher.
And here's something I realized. Saying no is actually a form of self-care. I skipped a few unnecessary meetings last week, and it felt like I got my time back.
I completely agree. I told a friend I couldn't meet because I needed a calm evening. At first, I felt guilty, but afterward I felt lighter and more peaceful.
Even little moments matter. For me, on Wednesday, I just sat by the window and listened to music for 10 minutes. It gave me more energy than a coffee ever could.
Yes, I also noticed that talking to someone helps. Sharing worries or laughing with a friend even for a few minutes can reduce stress a lot.
And connecting with nature works wonders too. A short walk, watching the sunrise, or even watering plants can calm the mind.
Exactly. Last weekend, I spent time planting flowers. I didn't realize how tense I had been until I felt my mind relaxing while doing something simple.
Another thing, I try to avoid multitasking too much. When I focus on one thing at a time, I finish it faster and feel less pressured.
Yes, I do that too. Even if it's a small task like washing dishes or replying to a message, doing it slowly makes it feel lighter.
Also, I started a tiny gratitude habit. Every night, I think of 2 small things that made me happy during the day. It changes how busy days feel.
I love that. I try to write down one small happy moment each day. It makes me notice calm and joy even in a hectic week.
And sometimes, just accepting that some days are naturally busy is okay. We don't have to fix everything, just be kind to ourselves.
Yes, and combining all these small things, pauses, walks, gratitude, saying no really works. It's like creating little pockets of peace in a busy life.
So my advice would be, notice the moments that calm you, and make time for them, even if it's short. Little steps every day make a big difference.
I agree. And I'd add, don't feel guilty for taking care of yourself. Choosing peace is not selfish. It helps you show up better for everything else.
Exactly. Life will always have tasks and pressure, but your peace is yours to protect.
Yes. And when we practice these small habits consistently, even the busiest days feel lighter. We carry calm into work, family, and everything else naturally.
So to sum up, we can all find peace in a busy life by small daily choices. Pausing, walking, noticing little joys, saying no when needed, and practicing gratitude.
Exactly. Little changes, gentle steps, personal care. That's all it takes. And slowly, busy days don't feel overwhelming anymore.
I hope everyone listening can try even one of these today. It's simple, but it really works.
Yes, start small, notice the calm, and keep it consistent. Even a few minutes can change the whole day.
So my advice would be, try small, daily routines that bring you joy and calm. Walk, stretch, paint, cook, listen to music. Anything that helps you feel present.
Yes, and notice the little wins too. Even completing one task calmly or taking one quiet moment is enough. It reminds us that peace is possible, even when life feels full.
I hope everyone listening can pick one small thing today, a walk, a stretch, or even a quiet cup of tea, and see how it feels.
Exactly. Little steps create bigger change over time. Finding peace in daily routines and hobbies is about consistency, not perfection.
Yes, and when we do this regularly, busy days don't feel overwhelming anymore. We carry calm, joy, and energy into everything we do.
So remember, your day can be full, but peace is always possible. All it takes is noticing, pausing, and doing a small thing that brings calm.
It feels nice to pause and think about our week. Even when life is busy, reflecting on small peaceful moments makes me feel calmer.
Yes, I did that yesterday. I looked back at my week and remembered little things, a quiet walk, a smile from a stranger, or music I enjoyed. It made me appreciate that not everything was hectic.
Exactly. I often forget to notice these things until I stop and reflect. Last Sunday, I wrote a few lines in my journal about calm moments. It reminded me that even busy days had pockets of peace.
I love journaling too. Writing helps me slow down and see how much good there is, even in stressful weeks. It's like a gentle reminder that life has balance if we pay attention.
Yes, balance is the key. We can be productive, have tasks, and still feel calm, if we add small mindful moments.
And gratitude makes a difference too. Thinking about little things we enjoyed or accomplished, even tiny things, shifts our focus from pressure to peace.
Last week, I tried to write 3 small things I was grateful for each evening. Even simple things. My morning tea, a chat with a friend, or a quiet moment, felt like little treasures.
I did something similar. I realized I often miss these moments while rushing. Pausing to notice them makes me feel lighter, happier, and more connected to life.
And it's okay if some days are busier than others. We don't need to force calm, we just need to notice opportunities for it and take them.
Yes, even one peaceful minute can change the mood of a whole day. It can be sitting on the balcony, stretching, or listening to music while cooking.
I also noticed that helping ourselves feel calm allows us to be more patient with others. When we're peaceful, interactions with family, friends, or colleagues feel easier.
Exactly. And small hobbies, painting, reading, walking, or even watering plants, become more meaningful when we consciously enjoy them.
Yes. I think the biggest lesson I learned is that peace isn't something far away. It's available in tiny moments, if we notice and allow ourselves to take them.
So my advice would be, end your day with reflection. Think of 3 small peaceful moments, or one thing you did just for yourself. It's powerful.
Exactly. And every small moment of calm we create is a victory. It's not about big changes, it's about gentle, daily choices.
Yes, and sharing our experiences reminds us we're not alone. Everyone struggles, everyone feels busy, but everyone can find peace in their own way.
So let's end today with a small thought. Notice one peaceful moment each day this week. Even if it's just one cup of tea, a short walk, or 5 minutes of breathing.
Yes, that's enough. Tiny steps, gentle choices, and conscious awareness. Busy life, yes, but calm is always possible.
Thank you for spending this time with us. May your days be busy, productive, and still full of little peaceful moments.
Yes. Take care, be kind to yourself, and notice the calm around you. Even in the busiest days, peace is always there to find.